Alright guys, Titaneous here. So today I've got a lot of exciting news. We're going to be going over the new Legacy of the First Blade trailer that literally just dropped today, as well as some new exciting info about the newest update for Odyssey, the 1.1.1, which is going to be introducing the new mastery leveling system. Now, this is epic. This is awesome. This is going to be released pretty soon here, and I'm really excited to show you guys everything. However, first off, I want to show you guys the new trailer for the Legacy of the First Blade. We're going to get into a little bit of details after that, guys. So let's get that started right now.
Who are you? I've spent my life fighting those who lust for power. Those who slaughter, who feel superior to all else.
They're here now, burning down villages and killing innocent people. What are they looking for?
You and your kind. The Tainted Ones. Even more reason to keep to the shadows.
It is your fate to die like the rest.
I fight for the greater good, for the ones I love.
Sometimes I think about a simpler life.
As long as they exist, we will never be safe.
Send everyone.
So honestly, wow. Just wow. So, I mean, a couple things just on the video itself. I mean, or the DLC, it actually comes out December 4th, guys. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're basically following Darius the First. He's the guy with the hidden blade who's been hunting these guys called the Tainted Ones. And obviously, this is going to be called, because of that, it's going to be called The Hunted, which is the first episode, one of 3. The next one's actually going to be called The Shadow Heritage, I believe, and the third one is Bloodline. Now, they'll be releasing this 3 separate times, first of which is going to be December 4th. After that, they're going to be, sending out after about 6 weeks, so that's going to put us about mid-January. After that, basically about March. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of releasing 3 different episodes. It sort of reminds me of Hitman, but to be honest with you, it kind of gives more playability to the game, because it's gonna keep us wanting to get more and more and more. Obviously, that's the idea behind all of this. But I mean, just looking at the trailer itself, there's a lot of different things that you start seeing, which the blade honestly is the biggest one. Obviously, it's the hidden blade. It's the first blade in the series, and it's the most iconic weapon of all assassins. This is the hidden blade. And one thing to note on this blade is the intricate details about it. It's not just a blade, it's really precise. Everything, the engravings and the shape and everything about it is so just fantastic. So one thing that I'm kind of thinking about this is, can we actually upgrade it? Is it going to be like the Spear of Leonidas, where there's going to be different tiers to it, all the way, where we can upgrade the spear to level 7? Can we do that with the hidden blade, just like in Origins? Because if you guys recall, in Origins, we're able to upgrade it to the max level, so we can get as many hit points out of it as possible. I'm hoping that they bring that to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, just because I think it'll make it so much better. It's going to give it that playability like the Spear of Leonidas. Maybe even we're going to get the Death Veil ability, which was leaked with the trophies, which is in my other video. Basically, hopefully, it's going to be something that we can use with that ability. Maybe it's exclusive to that ability. Not sure yet. But definitely it's so cool, especially when you watch it. Even like the shape of it, I think it's really cool. I know it's just a blade, guys, but this is focused, the whole DLC is focused on this blade. Now, one thing I did want to note as well is, do you guys think that it's actually going to expand the map? Because if you guys ever been in Macedonia in the game, it's not that big. But when they show it in the DLC trailer, it's huge. Like you feel like you're in so many different places at the same time, which, you know, a lot of other people have been exploring the map and they've noticed certain areas in Macedonia where it's like the map is not complete. So maybe there's like an extension to it where we can actually go and see the rest of it. But in my opinion, I think it's so awesome. Just the level of details and the level of content that's going to be released in this DLC, and obviously ultimately leading up to the Atlantis DLC, which will be after this. And that was one thing that I was always hoping for, was a Atlantis DLC, even though it was included in the main story game. But I feel like it would be so much better if the expansion is going to be us going into Atlantis. But obviously that's for a different video. One thing that I did want to know, which I am like blew away by, is the new ship Flamethrower. Now, I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but it looks so sick in the trailer. I just have to show you guys again in slow motion. I mean, this is insane. Like this is going to add so much more playability even to the ship and naval battles, which I've been really counting on. Even in my other videos I talk about it, just because, like I said before, in Odyssey they said that naval battles and stuff like that is going to be so important to the game, even more important than Black Flag. So I wanted to see them include a little bit more even in their gaming content, which now they're adding that Flamethrower, which I think is going to be so awesome when we're doing the naval battles with that. It's going to just add so much more to it. Now, how we're going to be using that, I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously you're going to have to be really close to other ships to be able to actually use it, but that's going to be so awesome. I mean, but is it going to stop there? I feel like there's going to be so much more expansions to the ship itself because of them saying that, because of the emphasis on naval battles and naval expansion and conquest. So I think that is going to be a little bit more, maybe not more right now. Maybe the Flamethrower is going to be it for right now, but I feel like in the next episodes that they release, they're going to release a little bit more. So it's not just going to stop here at the Flamethrower. It has to be more. One thing that I would love to see is anchoring down ships. I think that would be really cool if you could, shoot out anchor and, pull down a ship, or even mortars. Which I know that we actually have that, sort of like a mortar when we're using the arrows, a special ability for the arrows where we shoot them up in the air and they fall down on enemies. If we could do that for the ships for long range battles, that would be so helpful, especially when you're taking out harder to hit targets when you're a lower level. Me, for example, I have a maxed out ship, so it doesn't really make a big of a difference to me because my ship will, cut in and out of it. But when you're a lower level and you're still upgrading your ship and whatnot, that's going to be really helpful if you could actually use that. So are they going to include that on the next episodes? Not really 100% sure. They haven't talked about it either, but it's something that we would definitely love to see. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about with you guys is the brand new update for Odyssey that's going to be coming soon here. Now, Ubisoft just released this. They just started talking about it, which is the Mastery leveling system. Now, basically what it is, it's sort of like in Origins, how we could, upgrade the specific, game styles, whether we want to do hunter or warrior, hunter or assassin. This is going to be really cool the way that they implement it, because of the fact that it's going to add a little bit more of uniqueness to each build. Basically what's going to happen is it's sort of like another ability tree. And instead of just upgrading specific abilities, you're going to be upgrading exact, damages. So whether it's fire damage, armor penetration, damage per enemy, damage while low health, stuff like this that you see on engravings, but now it's going to be added to your permanent character. So whether or not you're using something that increases warrior abilities or your overpower abilities. This is going to be added to the build itself so that you don't have to keep going back and forth between weapons and armor to boost up those stats. This is going to be permanent. Now, the only thing is that it's going to be based on ability points. Now, to max out each specific ability, there's 72 different ones. You're going to need 20 ability points to upgrade it to its fullest extent. So, the way that they're going to implement that is going to be very, very very awesome to me personally, because like I said before, it's going to add that uniqueness to each build. They want to implement more RPG things to the game, that way it sticks, because they've been spending a lot of time on this game. They don't want to just build something that people are going to play for a couple months and throw to the side and start playing Call of Duty or something, which there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, they want to make sure that the playability for this RPG game is, as close to, let's say, Witcher or, one of the Bethesda games. So props to Ubisoft for that. I mean, like I said, there's 72 different ones. So it's basically, there's not every single person can have the same exact build, which is what they're going for. So I honestly love that. It doesn't exactly upgrade engravings, but they do work together, like I said before. But I mean, besides that, guys, once more information drops on this new leveling system, I'm gonna be bringing it right to you guys. So do me a favor and support the channel. Hit hit the like button, subscribe, show your love, and it'll help me so much. But besides that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.